This is an A.J. Duggar exclusive.
Yeah.
To the son of smoking Joe Frazier, Marvis Frazier. Okay, this is Award-Winning Journalist A.J. Duggar here with the son of smoking Joe Frazier, former heavyweight contender Marvis Frazier. Man, how you doing?
I am blessed by the best, trying to share with the rest.
Awesome. I like that. I like that. I can tell you spent some time with Ali rhyming and stuff like that.
I want Joe Frazier. I'm fast. I'm pretty. I'm the greatest of all time.
Yo, before we start, man, I know you got a good Howard Cosell impression. Can I hear that?
Good evening, sports fans. This is Howard Cosell speaking of sports.
Awesome, awesome. Yo, I got a couple questions for you. Now, you went 19-2 as a professional.
Right.
And it was how much as an amateur?
56-2.
Okay. Yeah, man, what people don't realize is that this guy was one of the best of the 80s, you know, because you beat, what, Bone Crusher Smith, you beat Steve Zowski, I can't pronounce the name.
Zowski, yeah.
Yeah, you Joe Bugner.
Joe Bugner.
Your dad whooped him too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And only Tyson and Holmes were the only ones to stop you. So.
Well, we're world champions. That's the ones that's supposed to stop you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. So, and you told some interesting stories during your sermon upstairs. Tell me about the zoo, about, you know.
Oh, the zoo, that's when my father would put on the boxing gloves. And whenever I did something wrong, he's like, all right, well, you put on the gloves. I put on the gloves. And he basically could almost kill me. That's the way it felt. And he didn't do it, but he was just, what I tell you about hitting with your sister, you know. Usually he'd be like, you know, it just was the fear that really scared you to death.
I bet it did, man. Shoot. The left hand of Joe Frazier, I want nothing to do with that. You know, that was a fierce left hook.
Yes, indeed.
Oh man. Okay, now how did kids treat you, being Joe Frazier's son? Did they like you? Or did they want to beat you up?
Well, most of the time they wouldn't beat me up.
Oh my God.
Most of the time, I look, okay, I could have been a track star, man. The way I was running from those guys. But then eventually, you know, as you get older, things change.
Okay, and man, your book, this is a great book. Meet Marvis Frazier, the story of the son of smoking Joe. This is a great book. I read it from cover to cover. It's full of interesting stories. One thing that made me laugh, one of the main things that made me laugh, was you talked the part about you were sparring with your dad. He was older. He was getting older. I think he was retired, and you kind of got like, you take that for grounding me. Take that for yelling at me. And then he like socked you with a left hook. And what happened there? He knocked you out or just knocked you down?
He caught me from falling. And that was it.
Yeah, there was just a closeness there, man. So, what were some of the things you guys had in common? What were some of the best things he taught you? In your opinion?
Well, I would say the best thing, how to treat people. You know, well, I remember us going to Disneyland the first time we went there in California, and you know, and it was after he had beaten Muhammad Ali, and lines were like from here to the moon. It felt like, and you know, being a young kid, you know, you want your dad to ride with you and to come with you, and he just couldn't, you know, because of so many people. And there was, at the end of the line, there was this one little kid who was hanging around. I was like, no, you can't get a one. You can't get. My father said, you go and run and get that little boy and tell him come back. He said, this is the reason that you're at this place is because these people paying dad the money. And you're pushing them away. So don't you ever do that again. That was the last time I did.
Wow, man, I know you got a lot of stories too in your book, being part of Joe's camp.
Right.
You hanging out with Yank Durham and Eddie Fudge, playing.
Great people.
Yeah, I think Joe said in his book that one night, I think it was before one of those fights, you played cards with them. And I think Joe didn't want you to play, but Yank said, "Look, we want to let him play.
Right,
let him play."
right. Yes,
and he said you lost $20 or something.
That'll never happen again.
That's cool, man. So who was your toughest opponent other than Larry and Mike, obviously?
I'll say my toughest opponent was James Broad. You know, he was a tough dude. And what's his name? Bone Crusher Smith was tough. He was tough too.
Now, when you were amateur, you had more of a fleet-footed kind of style, and people blamed your pop for changing style to more of a fighting like a Frazier, slugging and stuff. So, I mean, what style did you like fighting with better? Did you like getting in people's face, or did you like the...
Whatever got the job done. You know, that was me. You know, it depends on the fight. If the guy was a dancer, I was a Joe Frazier. Mm-hmm. If the guy was Joe Frazier, then I became an Ali. So that's kind of how it went.
That's awesome, man. Okay. And what are some other things you got going on to promote your book? Because you just got back from, you're in Clarksville now, you were just in Denver recently. What's the next step on the book tour?
I think it's probably going to be in Philadelphia or New York.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I can get to New York, get Madison Square Garden, I'll be like, yay.
Cool, man, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't want to hold you too much longer, but I do want to ask you questions about, this is a deep part of the book here. I was shocked, because in the Tyson fight, you said that, you know, the crowd, you heard the bell rang, you heard the crowd, it was loud,
right.
People scream, ah, you know what I'm saying? And then,
it just went,
yeah, so he hit you with an uppercut, and
right.
It's just, you said it was just peaceful.
That's right, peaceful.
Just nothing, just.
That's right.
So, and do you remember coming to at all?
Yeah, I remember coming back. The referee said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yes, sir, I'm okay." And that's when I came back.
Okay, and the Holmes fight, you were stopped on your feet there, right. But do you feel maybe just a couple more seconds, if the ref had let it go a few more seconds, you would have lasted the second round?
Yeah, right.
So, you know, if we would have had a second round, would you have tried something differently, or what do you think would have happened?
Sure, Marvis would have looked. Come on with it. Come on with it, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah.
Not afraid.
Yeah, I got you. That's how your pop was. So no matter how many times George Foreman knocked him down, he kept getting
back up. That's right.
And George Foreman hit me once. I'm asleep, man.
I think that's anybody.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Hey, you too.
Man, I appreciate
Stay strong, last long.
I will do that. That's some sound advice. Thanks, man. I write about you guys, but I don't get in the ring. You gotta lace these on, man.
Preparing for the big moment. AJ.
I'm about to fight a Frazier.
There's nothing to it.
If you want to go. Yeah, I think Coggins,
Appreciate it, man.
Corey,
Getting you right hand,
will
left
be
hand.
in the ring. You know, they got a nice stand-up
Left legs in front.
Left leg.
corner. You'll be on the time.
Good job.
Use that ring time too. You come back to your corner. You know,
Come
help y'all again.
on, you got more speed at. That's right, there you go.
There you go.
That's right, that's it. There you go.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Thank you. Yeah, 1, 2.
Any guys that can get roll up out here. Same total we'd be down here about 6. Yeah.
Good one.
We'll all meet up here. I'll take it. Where that gas station got the windows in it, the horizon.
That's right.
We'll all meet there about 5 o'clock.
Come back. There you go. We're learning.
Yeah, we'll all meet there. I'll drive my wife.
That's right. We're learning. Straight right hand.
Get you all in one car.
That's it. That's it. All right, give me that right hand and the hook right there.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Come on, right there. Come on, look at it. That's right. Hold your balance. That's it. Not bad. Jab. 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 Double jab.
Like that, okay.
There you go. And throw the right hand with it. Come on, find it. Come on, find the straight right hand. There you go. Much better. Woo! Yeah, I know. All right, we're learning to slip a little bit. Just turn your body just a little right there. You know, right. Just gonna drop. Just gonna drop. Drop. Other side. Not backwards. Not backwards. You're gonna drop forward. Right? You're gonna drop forward. Drop. Drop. No, not that long now. It's just that little dot. Dot. Pop. There you go. That's it. There you go. That's it. Woo. Woo. And the hook right there. All right. Boom. That's right. There you go. There you go. Throw the right hand after that too. Okay. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Bing, come on. Bing. Come on. Bing. There you go. Jab.
Dude.
You got to edit that one. Now we got that over here.
You gotta see that. Use your legs. Use your legs.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
Starring A.J. Duggar, the third, and Marvis Frazier, the first.
This is an A.J. Duggar exclusive.